Hello team, Skipper here with this week's Captain's Crest. I want to start off this week by talking about Tropical Storm Harvey. It's headed for Texas. It's going to make landfall probably early Saturday morning based on the most recent charts that I've seen. Although it's not going to have a direct impact on us, could have an impact on our family or friends that may live in the area. But it's a great reminder that we are in hurricane season, and this is a good opportunity to get prepared if you're not already prepared for the storms, because we do expect that we'll see some this fall, and now is a good time if you haven't wrapped up those loose ends to be able to do that. During last week's Captain's Crest, I recognized the Sailors of the Quarter, NC1 Danley and MA2 Dewberry. So I now want to recognize the Civilians of the Quarter. So our senior civilian of the quarter is Walter Jackson, and our junior civilian of the quarter is Lawrence Pabalon. Congratulations to you both. Thanks for all that you do. We were going to try and recognize everybody at the Tides game yesterday and get everybody out on the field. And my apologies that we weren't able to do that. We got MA2 Dewberry down there in between the doubleheader, and we're able to recognize her. And for Mr. Jackson, Mr. Pabalon, we look forward to recognizing you guys more formally here in the future. So thank you for what you do, and congratulations again. All right, starting in December, there's about 8.4 miles of two-way reversible roadway, which is currently the HOV lanes, and that is going to get converted into express lanes. So currently on HOV, if you have two people or more in the car, or you drive a clean fuel car, you're able to get into the HOV lanes, and it's going to change in December into more of a pay-as-you-go. So you can still use the HOV lanes for free. However, there will be single occupancy vehicles that will be able to use it. You're just going to pay for it, and you'll do that through the Easy Pass transponder. So coming up here shortly, we'll have some VDOT representatives that are going to come to the base. They're going to give some materials and provide a little bit more information as to exactly how that's going to work and how people can take advantage of those express lanes when they get here. The Labor Day weekend is coming up. Just a reminder, everybody, please be safe on your travels over that weekend. Want to make sure that we get back everybody safe and sound following the Labor Day weekend. All right, I got some Bravo Zulus to put out. On August 17th, our fire and emergency service team responded. It was Quint 15. They responded to a mutual aid call from the city of Norfolk, and the patient was suffering from cardiac arrest. They were able to provide CPR and life-saving measures and revive the patient, and right now that patient is still in the hospital recovering from that experience. But without their services, that person would no longer be with us. So great job by Quint 15 and the entire fire team for what they do. From MWR, the community recreation and the child care teams and the school liaison officer did a fantastic job coordinating 2 back-to-school bashes to wrap up the summer. They had great programming for service members and the families at NSA Hampton Road. So thank you for what you guys did there. Down at Northwest Annex, we had a follow-up assessment at the galley, and it was a fantastic progress that was reported by the team from the region. And they put it in terms of if they had an opportunity to grade it at this point, it would be graded at a 4-star, and that was a substantial improvement from the previous one. And I'm a big personal fan of just always getting better. So great job on this most recent assessment. Keep up the hard work, and look forward to an improved rating for this next year's assessment. All right, I can't believe that summer is almost over. It seems like it has gone by way too quickly. All the kids are getting ready to head back to school, and they're going through all their back-to-school checklists, getting all the materials they need. With that being said, some of our sailors and Marines from NSA Hampton Roads and the Eisenhower are supporting some back-to-school, some schools in Chesapeake during the 2nd annual Servicing Our Schools initiative. And today we have Tiffany Johnson, our school liaison officer, who's here to talk to you a little bit about that. Tiffany?
Thank you so much, Captain Freeman. Hello, everyone. My name is Tiffany Johnson, your school liaison officer, here to tell you about a fantastic volunteer opportunity we have in support of Chesapeake Public Schools. We call it the Naval Support Activity Hampton Roads Servicing Our Schools initiative, and our mission is for our servicemen and women to support our teachers and school staff with preparing their classrooms and the overall school building for the upcoming school year. We know that school is getting underway on September 5th. That date is coming very, very quickly, and there's still lots of work to be done before our schools open their doors and welcome back their students for another great year. So we are very honored to be able to support our schools and help them with these final preparations. This day of service is going to take place on Wednesday, August the 30th, from 9 to 12 noon at various elementary schools throughout the city of Chesapeake. As the skipper shared, this is our second annual event, or the second year in this initiative, and we are very excited that we've gone from supporting 3 schools to 11 schools this year, all elementary throughout the city of Chesapeake. So we're very excited that our initiative is growing. Some of the tasks that our sailors and Marines are going to be involved in this year include bulletin board preparations, assembling student desks and furniture, delivering textbooks, organizing reading books for classroom libraries and literacy labs, and one of the biggest tasks is setting up kindergarten classrooms, as some of our schools are transitioning from half-day to full-day kindergarten. So we know parents are very excited about the addition of full-day kindergarten at some of our elementary schools. I'd like to acknowledge the sailors and Marines that are going to be participating in this initiative this year, and I'm so excited to share that we have approximately 150 volunteers signed up. So here they are. Of course, we have NSA Hampton Roads, First Lieutenant, Admin, and Northwest Annex Unaccompanied Housing, Naval Medical Center Portsmouth, the USS Eisenhower, NICTAM's Hampton Roads, Commander, Navy Reserve Forces Command, ComOpTev 4, Cruise Missile Support Activity Atlantic, and Marine Corps Security Force Regiment Training Company. I think I got them all. So we thank you so much for your support. So thank you again to all of the commands that are supporting this initiative. Also, I want to give a big shout out to my colleagues in MWR sponsorship who secured bagged lunches for all of our volunteers for this day of service. The area restaurants in Chesapeake that are providing lunches include Chick-fil-A, Subway, Mission Barbecue, and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Also, I want to thank my colleagues in MWR Community Recreation who will be delivering those bagged lunches and distributing them to all of the volunteers as they complete their day at 12 noon. I want to say thank you again to everyone who has made this event a huge success. We're looking forward to going out to the schools next Wednesday, August 30th, and doing all we can to help our teachers and our schools start the year off on a high note. That's all I have. I'm going to turn it back over to the skipper.
Thanks for that update, Tiffany, and thank you for everything you're doing. So as a reminder, as our school liaison officer, Tiffany and the other school liaison officers in the area are your support. So if there's any challenges that you're experiencing with your military-connected child, Tiffany can get you in contact with the appropriate SLO for your school district to be able to help you through those problems. So please don't be afraid. Pick up the phone and call, and they'll help you out with it. All right, that's all we have for this week. Thanks again, Tiffany. We'll talk to you next time. Skipper out.